aren't inhales bad? Shouldn't we not be doing this? Most of the time when we do vocalization, extreme or otherwise, we're taking air from inside our body, moving it past some tissues, whichever tissues we're using, to create, exhaled vocalization. Low, right? Now, when we are inhaling, we're putting these tissues together and we're pulling, right? We're pulling air past those tissues. You're gonna get a sound something like, again, not really my thing. Not something I've spent a lot of time perfecting. There is science out there about harsh vocalization, but from what I've been able to find, there's not a lot about ingressive extreme vocalization. We do know that there have been vocalists who have been doing inhales for a very long time. Saying, well, this guy's okay, is not the same as an in-depth, detailed study. If you're going to do extreme vocalization, and this is probably the same advice you've heard from other metal vocal coaches, don't focus on being super loud. And don't focus on having a lot of pressure. The same thing is true with any sort of vocalization, right? Any sort of metal vocalization, I should say. We want to start out low, comfort, and control. If you were learning how to do a false chord, you would start, well, one of the ways you would start, low, low, low. Does that sound super badass? No, and it shouldn't, because you're more focused on placement, comfort, control, balance, okay? Likewise, if you're doing like a little fry tone, you might start off with like a, does that sound like a full fry scream? No, and it shouldn't, because you're focused on comfort and control. So if you're gonna practice your inhales, which again, I snuck one in on an album. Don't reach out for me to me to teach you inhales. I won't do it. But if you're going to do it, little quiet sounds. But I would also say, unless you just want to inhale, you can do really cool sounds, exhale, that are, in my opinion, probably a little less work unless you've really honed in on those inhales. Is Cardivox Academy, Mark of Cardivox Academy, anti-inhale? No, not at all. I think inhales probably are overall okay to do if you really focus on comfort, control, balance, not being loud, and not squeezing and pulling as hard as you can. You can create cool sounds exhaled that, unless you have really trained and really honed in on those inhales, are probably going to be a little bit easier, because that's more how our body has, evolved over time to work, breathing outward. But if you want my take, I think they're fun to play around with. I don't think that it's like the end of the world if someone does inhales. I think they can kind of sound okay. And if you want to learn more about, metal vocalization, drop a follow. Let me know.